Timmy, quiet. Hello, if you are watching this, I know there's a lot of videos out there. If my voice and my type of explanation will help, this would be a good way to go. I'm just gonna review and make a little bit of tutorial about what we have discussed in the classroom. I know it can be very overwhelming in the classroom with a lot of things that we have to think, and just the presence of other people into the classroom can be overwhelming. So take this chance to learn from this recording, okay? So I will be, let me share my slide. Okay. Okay. So I will talk section 1 for this recording. Section 1, we talk about two types of cells. Mainly we talk about prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. So prokaryotic cells are cells known to be the first one discovered by the scientists. However, there was a debate that actually multicellular organism or multi-celled organism evolved or was also found or also evolved during the first life forms on Earth. Okay, prokaryotics are always unicellular, while eukaryotes are often multi-celled organisms. Additionally, eukaryotic cells are more than 100 to 10,000 times larger than prokaryotic cells and much more complex. The DNA of eukaryotes is stored within the nucleus. So the DNA is stored within the nucleus, while the prokaryotes DNA is stored in the cytoplasm. So this is the cytoplasm and this is the nucleus, no DNA. Okay, so it's not enclosed in a nucleus form. Okay, next. Next up is, let me see. Oh, okay, let's see. All right, so these are this is the Venn diagram showing differences and similarities of the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cells. All we have to focus this time is the similarities that both type of cells have. They have both plasma membrane. Tami, gahay kag ulo ah. They have both cytoplasm, they both have ribosomes, and they both have DNA. What are these? So that's going to be our next topic. Cell has different organelles. It's like the little organs that work and function differently. And this time I'm going to use the analogy we had in our class that helps us understand what are those little organs in the cell. So we have a nucleus, and we know nucleus stores our DNA, the color of our hair, the type of eyes, the genetic makeup in general. So that's nucleus. Nucleus, it's like a CEO in the cabin, all instructions for the running of the factory. It's like a manager that the dictates every organelles or every workers to work and what to work and to function right. That's the nucleus. Cytoplasm is where the white part, the jelly fluid like of the cell. Cytoplasm, its entire premise or area of the factory can be the floor, where all workers and all of that stuff is happening. Golgi apparatus, known to be the packager. So if this is a factory, Golgi apparatus are the one packing the products that being ordered or being produced in a factory. Mitochondrion is known to be as the powerhouse. It's the one generates ATP for the cell to function. Lysosome, it's like a trash collector. So it collects the toxic chemicals from the cell. RER is ER is it so we have rough ER and we have smooth ER. So this is rough ER. Rough ER is known to be with ribosomes attached to it. So rough endoplasmic reticulum, it's like the hallway where the ribosomes are going to pass through and move on to transportation. Cell membrane, it's like, again, it's like a gatekeeper. It allows the enter and exit of the chemical molecules inside the cell. Vesicles, packets containing products addressed at GA or Golgi apparatus. Yeah. So every organelle functions differently. So that's what we have to always just take note about the cell and the organelles. And they don't look the same, and it's because they function differently. All right, we have two types of plants. We have two types of cell aside from the prokaryotic and eukaryotic cell. So what are organelles that we see in the plant cell, and what are the organelles we see in the animal cell? Well, there are organelles that you may see in both animal and plant cell, and these are nucleus. So both plant cell and animal cell have nucleus. Both animal and plant cell have endoplasmic reticulum. It's like the hallway where everything passes through. Both animal and plant cell have ribosomes. Ribosomes are the protein maker. It's where the making of protein happens. Both plant and animal cell have Golgi apparatus. It packages the proteins. Again, it acts like the packaging department. If it's a factory, both animal cell and plant cell have cytoplasm. Okay, these are the similarities. The different colors of words that are in different color signifies that those are the organelles that the other one doesn't have. So for example, animal cell has centriole that plant cell doesn't have. Centrioles are the it holds the chromosomes, the genetic makeup of the cell. It also, I mean, plant cell has a vacuole that animal cell don't have. And this is a specialized cell or organelle because plants needed to store water. So they need to store food in the vacuole. And there are specialized plants to where they have more vacuoles because they are located geographically needing to adapt the environment. For example, the cactus in the Middle East, or those type of flowers or those type of plants, they have a lot of vacuoles in them because they have to store water to keep surviving in a desert, in a hot places or warm places. Cell wall, plant cell doesn't have cell wall. Cell wall is an organelle that gives sturdiness of the cell. So if you want to see a complete example, is like the bark of the tree is made of, or a bark of a tree is an example of that cell wall. It gives sturdiness and structure of the plant cell, right? So that's the basic for section 1. And section 2, we're going to continue on how mitochondria creates ATP. Okay. And if everything is not still clear, try to keep playing Edpuzzle or word wall. That should help you remember all of this stuff. Okay, and again, always listen in the class and pay attention. This is just one of the resources that can help you understand our topic, our lesson. Bye. Thank you for watching and listening. Okay.